Do you think it's more important for something to be seen or recorded? Seen with your own eyes. Are we still trusting everything that we see? And this doesn't feel like social media. This feels like I got information that's going to help you. Is it? Tell me, recording is believing. Tell me about this. What is this recording or these things that are being shown? Well, it's supposed to help someone look at someone different. Or look at so... Okay. Well, that came out the right way, I'm sure. That's what it was intended for. This could be your family or your community. To make your community, family, organization look at something different. But it's a lie. Are we still doing this and forgetting? Do I have to remind, do we have to be reminded? Look, there's the lie, there's the truth at the bottom. You know, whatever this edited or lie is when it comes to this recording, this video or this audio. Until somebody, this is going to go on until somebody rescues me. I like this topic. It could be for personal reasons. Alright, so then here's the truth at the bottom. There's always the unedited version, right? Usually it is. Usually there's the original, and then there's the layers that are added. There's somebody here who said, I refuse to look at this though. And you're still waiting on the original. I thought you were going to get back to me. You were supposed to take layers off of this, or you were supposed to... Somebody knows some people that can remove editing to get back to the original photo, the original audio, video. And what's happening in what's this knowing here? I feel like you know, though. Did you say? Oh my God. Even the person who said that they know someone, they are involved with this editing as well. I mean, come on, man. What are the reasons that this is happening? Tell me about whatever this... Let's see if I can get it from Tile. Fly. Did somebody say that they had to fly somewhere in order to get this done? You know, the thing is this. It doesn't matter how truthful this shit is if the person behind it, in whatever way, is a lying sack of shit, right? I mean, what do you... Here's the thing. Do you really even need to see the original at this point? Maybe you should go and experience, whatever this is for you, experience that thing, that home, that work environment, that person for yourself. You would... You know what someone is saying? You'll fly for that, but you won't fly to actually just witness it for yourself. I see body. I hope this isn't about someone's body. I mean, I hope someone's not that superficial. And this could be rental with RNTL. For somebody, it's a rental property, and you're looking at this virtual thing. Yeah, it could even be something like this, where you wind up renting a property, renting a room, renting an Airbnb, whatever this shit is online. It's like people don't want to get up and go anymore. They want everything on video. They want everything virtual. How do we get out of this? This is the illusion. This is going to be my virtual reality card now. These two together, the High Priestess with that, is definitely virtual reality. I mean, what? Laziness. We're becoming so lazy. Give me some letters, please. I'm not giving out any more information that I see in my mind. I am closing off that gift because I have helped so many people with things. I refuse to do anything with my eyes. I refuse to do anything with passcodes, numbers, safe number, anything. You understand? I refuse to do it. And everybody that I've helped that didn't thank me in some way, you're about to lose it. OL. BF. This could be Long Beach. And EL. Lobe. If that's not somebody's last name, that it could something but somebody's earlobe. It could be. What's another? You're allowing people to interrupt your plans constantly. They're showing me someone who finally gets, right, I'm on my way. And then you get some type of text or call or email. You keep allowing the interruption. It's unbelievable. You don't even acknowledge that it's interruption. But it's weird. It's like you want to be interrupted. It depends on what the interruption is. If the interruption makes you look bad or the truth is about you, you don't want to hear it. But if it's about making somebody else look bad, it makes you feel better, I'll allow the interruption. Just admit that you met your match. That's it. Who's saying that? Chuck Taylor. Just admit that you met your match. You can't be the only bad motherfucker on the planet. Manny. It's impossible. There's too many people. Lionel. Are these men? Tell me it's a woman on the other side. You should be looking at this from a business perspective. Look at all the betrayal. If this has something to do with a woman, look at all the betrayal that you've experienced with the men in your life. Maybe this is something else saying, this one's going to help you. Or why is it so difficult for you to believe? This could be a line of work where it's predominantly males. And there's a woman that's best for the board, best for showing the property, best for partnerships, best for businesses with trafficking and stuff. Let's just admit that. Stop kidding yourself. That's what you would tell me, he's saying. Stop kidding yourself, kid. To love someone or something. Adore and worship. What's LVE? What does that mean? Let's be equal. That's weird. No, it's real awkward. I just looked that up and I have no cell data or no Wi-Fi on. Maybe I don't know, does the Urban Dictionary not need it? Local business enterprise. Alright, so that has a lot to do with it. Is it enterprise, empires? Maybe it's time to admit that there's a certain type of that's needed in order to keep this shit going effortlessly. It feels like, and I'm speaking for someone, this is starting to look like you would rather put in more effort than you have to. You haven't traveled in so long. You're just content. Are you just going to be content with this? This is also with video. It could be video interviews for things, and then next thing you know, they show up for work and they smell, or they look like they've been up still from the night before, or they're not as presentable as you thought that they were. I forgot about the filters on videos. It's not just on pictures. This must be somebody that's not real into that shit. I don't care about keeping up with shit. This is a old school OG type of cat. What am I witnessing? For one of you, you were interested in another person physically. With the match thing, it could also be you need to stay off of Match.com. Somebody warned you, stay off of this shit. With the one with the body, beep. Tell me about, this is social media for me. The Page of Pentacles, I don't know what it is for other tarot readers, but this is my social media. Is holding you back. Somebody goes by that. Ain't nothing holding me back. You're constantly on social media, walking pin up in all the wrong places. Walking pin up. That's what I'm hearing, man. A lot of these, very immature. And you're always sorry. This is always somebody goes, oh my God, I'm sorry I went on this date. I'm sorry I did this. Every time they show up. We need to start meeting people face to face, right? Go out somewhere. Some of you have seen beautiful men and women out, but you don't know how to communicate. What happened? Where are we at with this? That people don't have the boldness they used to have. I do. I walk up to somebody. If they weren't sitting with somebody and I didn't see that they were already with someone, I don't intervene, okay? I approach. We need for men and women. I think women are more right to approach a man like that than a man or woman anymore. And you know what else it is? It's because these transsexuals and shit, a lot of these drag queens, whether you want to call yourself that or not, some of you look like one every day. Like I said, some people do that. It's a career when they dress up with all that makeup and shit. It's a career. They get paid for it. And they get paid well. You look like this all day, every day. Just to go to the corner store, you look like a drag queen. I'm speaking to people like you. You made it too easy that these men don't have to approach anybody. You just threw yourselves at them and started flirting and touching on them, and they became accustomed to this shit. So we need to, how do you change things? You be that change. So it's gonna take some women to be bold enough to have conversations with men, and this is how you do it. How would you want it? How did we used to do this in the past? A man would come up to you and go, "You're beautiful." Now you say that to a certain type of woman, and they get agitated. There's a certain type of woman that, or you'll feel this is the response. Tell me immediately. Let me feel what immediately happens. So a man goes up to a certain type of woman, and says, "You're beautiful." Immediately, I got him. Now I can play games. He may not even be being 100% truthful. It's just his way of trying to see what kind of woman you are. There's another woman. Here's the woman that actually appreciates it. "You're beautiful. Thank you." And then you let him say something else. Let him say, "Are you single?" Or, right? You don't, a lot of you, for the women, we don't know how to flirt. Playful flirting. So you're always sorry, right? Why? Because they turn out like this. It always winds up being this trauma. This would be to me that they never leave, and now I can't stand looking at them. They're costing me money. Now all of a sudden it turns out, okay, here we are 3 days later, and they're telling me that their roommate it didn't pay the rent, or that their parents, their fight, whatever it is. It's always something, and now this becomes some type of trauma bond. Is that seagulls? Did I just hear seagulls in Fairmount Park? Are there usually seagulls here? I love it. Seagull. That could be somebody's last name. And this is for you. What does seagull represent spiritually? Frozen in time. Seagulls symbolize freedom, adaptability, and the ability to rise above challenges. They are often seen as messengers from the spirit world, encouraging intuition and creative problem solving. Use your intuition when you're meeting people. It's okay to have a conversation with somebody and then give them a compliment and then be speaking to them and be turned off about something and to walk away. Some of you feel compelled, or like, I signed up for this and now I have to keep going even though I know I'm not going to be attracted to them. I know what they said, something that turned me off, or they did something that triggered me, but yet I left with them, or I still walked down the Strand with them, or and the whole time you're thinking about somebody else, and for somebody in particular you're looking at somebody else. Go to that somebody else. What is going on here? Some of you with the men, you may have been born females, and that's not a bad thing. That's an amazing thing. For those of you who know that you have an idea, you're the perfect man for me. And a lot of women want this because you have empathy. You don't show it. You fight with this constantly, and it convicts you because you have it. It's instinctive. It's natural for you. But you feel like it's going to be seen as weak, or you're going to be targeted in some way. So now you become psychotic in some way. 8. But don't focus on one property. That's another thing. Look at this from a business perspective. You don't have to just be with one person. I mean, shit, there could be 7 prospects for you, and then you make sure that you're just upfront about it. Look, I just want to let you know, I'm right now, what I'm doing is, you could possibly say that I'm fishing. Okay? I'm hunting. It's not going to be just you that I'm seeing. I don't want this to come out and it be some big secret. I want to let you know now that there may be 2 more, it may be 3, it may be 10. But it's important that I spend my time with a certain type of woman or man. And I'm going to look for that, and I'm fussy, and I know what I deserve, so I'm going to look for certain aspects and personality traits and characteristics in all of you. And yes, I expect to find all of them in one. All I can ask is that you just be yourself. There may be a characteristic I don't like about you today that may grow on me over time. I'd say, be upfront and honest. You don't have to be a con artist in this situation. There are certain things where you're a con artist by nature. Maybe put that on the back burner for a little bit. Yeah, with the Page of Swords in reverse, I mean, this is again, I don't even want to speak to this person. I'm very defensive. Now they moved in with me, or now I find myself taking care of this motherfucker now, and I could barely take care of myself. So here I am. I'm just very guarded and blocked off. I get up in the morning. I don't say anything. Now your life is affected. Now you're that social butterfly, man, where now you're not even speaking, and this is how you carry on the rest of your day. This shit says, I got up. I didn't want to, thank you for the kind words. I didn't want to, I didn't start my day the way I normally would start my day. That says something. This is when you go like this. I'm going to need you to be out by today. Because now you're leaving your home, and you're leaving this person in your home, and whether you have cameras or not, let's say you got cameras in your home. I watch them. Is that what you want to spend your life doing? Tell me what else is available while this person's watching their cameras and wishing that they were with someone else. I mean, right, we don't realize the things we justify. Somebody had this aha moment of this. I'm watching my cameras throughout the day. I'm looking for them to do something, and then even when I find them doing it, do I actually handle it? Do I address it? Let's find out what else is out there. What's going on now while this is happening? Tell me they're 19 too. Waterfall in reverse. I don't know if that should be in reverse. Let's see. These cards don't feel like they're supposed to be in reverse because they're specific. There's a specific explanation. It doesn't give you a reverse. So I'm not gonna read them in reverse anymore unless I feel like that's what they want. Shit. That's my type. You're forcing a type that's not your type. Abundant, generous, lavish. Okay, we'll go with that. Cheat. Well, how about this? That's what they're saying. If you let it be known that you're going to date multiple people, if they're not okay with that, then we're good. Otherwise you're going to accuse me of being a cheater, and I'm trying to be upfront here. I love you, buddy. Alright, here we go. Tell me about waterfall. Union. There is a whole waterfall, huh? A whole abundant universe is what they're saying. You're only looking at things from your area. Why don't you do this? For those of you that don't have planes and jets, or maybe you did and somebody stole them, did you tell them that did you tell the universe that you demand all your shit back? Wish. There we go. Make a wish. Let's say this. Let's do it out loud. I wish that I would get all of my jets, my planes, trains, automobiles, yachts, boats, sailboats, properties, finances, gold, jewelry, everything that I have acquired in this lifetime and any other lifetime that was taken from me. I command and demand that I receive that back at once. And so it is finished. You could say wish. I wish that I receive all of my abundance back. Universe. Okay. So, for those of you who don't have those means, I can't just hop it. That doesn't mean take some time off from work if you do work. Some of you have YouTube channels, and it doesn't matter where you go. Some of you really do forget that you were given the gift of having this channel so that you could travel. Take a few days and go to a few states over. Take a drive. Just drive somewhere. Why did I grab these again? I guess they want me to flip another one out. Fortune tellers wanted to fly out. It could be maybe stop watching so much. Tarot. Yep. Stop just relying on that. You have to actually go out. Stop waiting for something to come to you. See, certain tarot readers, they'll have you thinking that you can just sit still and that everything's going to come to you and it requires no work whatsoever. Gel pens. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. I see you. I know you love me. I keep hearing that you love me. Alright, that's about as far as it goes. Crafty, visionary, and idealistic. You're a very crafty motherfucker. Alright? The way that you approach women, the way you approach men, there are so many of you that this is a gift that you have. You have always had the right words, you know what to say at the right time. This is just what you do. You don't even realize how great you are at this shit. You make people's day with your compliments. Somebody else deserves and will appreciate this in you, ma'am. Why do I see urine? I'm just gonna go with it. Urine and no, and then Q. Skydiving. There you go. You go by yourself. Listen, for some of you, you have the means to go do these things alone. What would make you think that you would meet the right person taking a friend with you? I would go solo. And then you'll find someone else. Now people are going to hear this. Check it out. You're going to do it. Other people are going to do it. And what are the chances that two solo people are going to wind up at the same spot? Let the universe, let the natural, what is it? Let the universe use a certain type of, I guess, GPS to bring, but you have to move too. Some of you, you're tracking someone's move to see if they're cheating, and what the fuck? What is this? You're wasting your valuable time. Checks are bouncing for somebody that they moved into your place, and their friggin' checks keep bouncing, or it's come on, man. You don't need someone in your life like that. And if you do, that's cool, but there's someone else that is going to fill that void perfectly. It's obviously not this one. Lorraine, know your worth. All right. Here we are. Get out once in a while. For those of you who live in a place where it's sunny and warm, and you sit in all day, and it's kind of creating, I would say, a little bit of disturbance. I wouldn't say insanity. Maybe you feel like, okay, there are some of you that are such worrywarts that you're afraid to go out because of the shit that I talked about. It's going to be this mania. Some of you could be experiencing it. You have to know how protected you are when you're this type of person. I'm talking to the people who, to be in your presence, people never forget you. And it's not always for good reason. You just leave a lasting impression. I didn't say it was a good one. You're consistent with who you are. The value of the consistency of who you are, it's cherished by some. Usually there will be something else that tries to separate you from that. Do you ever notice, I wonder how many times those of us have gone somewhere and met a group of people, or just a few people, or just one person. Were we targeted at that point? Did something happen where now, oh, I can't rent out the apartment monthly anymore. Oh, yeah, my friend's coming back and I told them, oh, we're going to have to send you back for work to your other state. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. How many times has that happened? I can't have aliens invading. Still mysterious. That's going to happen too. I'm guessing there could be an invasion. But it could also just be an invasion of a certain type of species in human form, or a certain type of something that seems to be in a lot of people that you come across. What is it? Let's talk about what this is. What is it? What do they embody that you need to stay away from? You spend so much time in your garden. That's it. Get out. Take a walk. Even let's say this is this could even be growing pot and shit. Go out and get some new things. See, you wind up having conversations with people that help you. You're trying to figure out something, a way to grow better, and you're going to come across somebody who figured that out, and that's going to be the gift. It may not even be a relationship, but you're going to write each other's numbers down, or you're going to meet at that shop, or you're going to meet somewhere else, and this is going to be a grow. You need to start planting seeds in people where it's going to grow, thinking of the outcome. What is this going to be? Okay, so I planted a seed with a crack whore named Sharonda. All right, and please don't take this personally. You could be the best crack whore on the block. This is for someone that's a lesson learner for an individual. What am I going to get out of this? I invest in this. I'm going to get my shit stolen. Possibly I'm going to be on the hook for some drugs that I don't even do, because she's going to plant it on me. You know what I mean? She's going to put that shit on me. HIV, chlamydia. You know what I mean? It could be one of her best friends. Syphilis winds up coming in. Alright, so here we are. You're trying to figure something out. Okay. Shit's a little rocky. It's not growing the same. Something's up with my garden. You know what I mean? I can't figure this shit out. Let me go out now and take a walk. So here you are. You're out. I'm all out of ideas, man. Here comes this King of Pentacles. Ding, 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 ding. If you're a woman, that's it. Where is he at? This could be someone that you pass sitting on a chair outside of their friggin', right? The two of you it's just, you're both very competitive is what I feel. Somebody you already know that this man is invested in this, or that they're really good with this kind of shit. Maybe it's time to help each other out, and you both can grow good product. If it is pot, you would be better off, even if it's remote partners, all right, than doing this by yourself. Some things are better with a partner. It's a cult. It doesn't mean that you have to see that person and actually transfer funds with that person, but it could just be, mind partners, idea partners, shit like this. Urine. Did somebody say to water your plants, or is it urine would help? It depends. Somebody did. But not now because of all the radioactivity and all the poison that's being put in food. That may be why it's not working. I don't think they intentionally wanted to hurt your crops. You feel me? But at some point, was somebody using urine mixed in with water to grow things? Let's see what's in urine. Uh, 95% water, along with waste products such as urea, creatine. You're right. Creatine is a roid, right? Doesn't men take that? Men and women take that to build muscle, to grow muscle. Various electrolytes like sodium and potassium. It also contains other dissolved ions and organic if this isn't somebody that actually stated this, then you're going to find out now through me, I guess, that urine may actually be, and let's say this, if your kidneys are good, then you're filtering out all the bad shit. That's how it should be, right? I saw people drinking their urine on a video, and I didn't even judge them. I mean, my initial reaction was I gagged because I accidentally drank urine before. And it wasn't the most pleasant experience for your girl here. I was high on meth at the time, so it could have been worse. Try that. I'm excited for you guys. All I can ask is this: when it works, donate to my channel. Okay, this is just how the world works. I'm gonna make you money with that idea. You're going to give me some kickback. It's what makes the world go round, right? This is why we're at such a standstill, and so many people have it, and then so many people don't. Mm-hmm. Healthy union. So that was a business partnership. So let me clear this and get into another type of union that's out there for somebody. Listen, there's an individual where you did get this idea for urine. This motherfucker was drunk as shit. And you used it, and it worked. Show gratitude. Urine, it could have been urine on, right. Alright, let's get another one. Name? No, I refuse to do it. Gerald, I guess they want to force that. Oh, because someone's going to try and take credit for it. Alright, Gerald is the one that said it. We have Alex immediately. Look, if this isn't relax, ALEX, where the letters facing up. This is going to be for you. And halt or hail. Oh, this is tail. Are you allowing yourself to be... Are you not allowing yourself to be, or are you just chasing tail? That's a good, if that's where you're at. All right, let's find out. Tell me about Alex. I mean, this is somebody that travels around the world. This is Alex that I'm speaking to. It could be a female too, right? This is you give back. All right. They're also showing me someone who's a food connoisseur. You don't have a business with it or a channel. It's not like that. But you could be a food critic, or you're a self-proclaimed food critic. Sexuality. You need someone. It would be great to have somebody who is the same, right? Food is and sex are very similar to this guy. Why can't right? Why can't I find? You may find somebody on it. They're showing me a trolley. White hat. Has the same views of food. Food makes them wet. Okay. Chandra, turn around. Alex, nod your head. You two are destined to start off as friends. See, a lot of times we feel like we met a soulmate and we want to force things. We want to get to the last round immediately, and then you don't appreciate any of the experience that the two. Look at this shit with the lovers. I'm telling you, you may wind up fucking over food. Yeah, and you're gonna have to. Here's the King of Swords. You don't be closed off like you used to be. Yeah, because what this does is, okay, there's a man here that when you meet someone, you refuse to allow them their space to talk to anyone else. What this does is, this is going to weed the bad out, right? How would we want somebody to be with us because we were the choice, not because it was forced. Yeah, you don't want to try and hold on to them, right? Give them the ability to freely flow, okay? And this is going to be difficult for some of you. And then you wind up looking at somebody going, I'm in love. I'm in love with the other woman. Yeah. You wind up thinking, do they really want to be with me? It never feels good when you have that aha moment of, I could be forcing them to date me. I could be. Yeah, we don't do that over here. But you know what? A lot of people have done it to you too. I get it. Go to mass with them. Effort. That's another thing when it comes to meeting people now or dating people, that we kind of feel, entitled, or no, not entitled, but it feels we don't sacrifice, or you may not be a Christian or want to sit through that, but it just shows interest in their life and what they care about. And then eventually you will be that number one interest. People should consider it an honor to be flipped off by you. Okay, that's the mindset of this. Your name doesn't have to be Alex. It could just be that this type of person. You view this as there's there's not even a fine line. There's confidence, and then there's just being real cocky and ignorant. That cocky and ignorant is not attractive to everybody, but there are some people who are like that. And in order to have this, that's the kind of person you're going to have to be with if you don't have the ability to change that. And I know it sounds obvious and duh, but some people need to hear this. Queen of Cups. I'm a loving woman. What's up here? Yep, but I'm not. This is also, I'll wait. Oh, this is a woman that's loving in the bedroom, because this is putting it down in the bedroom. Yep, on the strength, I heard. Yeah, this is what they do. And for some of you, man, you really need to value. You're very into the bedroom and what happens in the bedroom, and you're like this because you're having a hard time finding somebody that actually has that type of passion for that too. There are people that they're not sex addicts. Sex addicts kind of sleep with just about anybody. I mean, it depends on what your idea of a sex addict is, right? But This is someone that just, it's very important to them. I need this. I need a very active sex life. Yep. Running on empty, running on. Yeah, I hear you. And there's an opportunity that's coming for you. For somebody, it's going to be at the food stand. You're so focused on the donut and the coffee that you get every morning. You're not paying attention that you ask the universe to bring you somebody. Please bring me a like-minded individual is what I heard. That like-minded individual goes to the same coffee stand every morning. You could be in New York. And I mean, it could be the owner of the coffee stand that you're not even paying attention to, or one of the owners with the Hierophant. Did you guys have some words? That's what happened. There was some type of argument or just cocky banter, but it turned you on. Pay attention. You forgot it got your dick hard. The way that she defended or he defended themselves, it feels like a man goes to a coffee stand. There's a woman that owns it, or her dad does, and she was there that day. She wouldn't take your cocky, this is what you need. This is actually what's attractive to you. Pay attention. See, you're so focused on what they're wearing. She's at work, and she works at a food truck. So it's not going to be the outfit with this one. You're attracted to how she stood up for herself in a respectful way, and you even spoke about it when you got into the office. Shit like this. Yeah, we don't necessarily want to turn people away because they knew exactly what to say to shut you up. You need that. You could have asked for the universe to send somebody that could help you with something. That's that somebody. And this is what you say. You want to go out with me? Go into the situation when you do this. It's going to take a lot for people now to be this bold like we used to be. So what my advice to you is, expect a no. Okay? I know it sounds like the opposite of what we say, but the times we're living in is kind of opposite. Am I right, Fetty? A little bit too opposite. But expect that you're going to get a no. And just don't overthink it. Walk up. You want to go out with me? You don't even have to say hello first. A lot of women I know love this shit. Okay? And men love it too. I mean, you don't have men, for you women that are you're just very good at approaching men, and you're better with spontaneity. See, a lot of you are better with spontaneity. You plan too much shit. Even in work, some of you are planning too much and you're not executing. Same shit. You were told that by your boss for some of you. It's the same shit. You have to apply this in every area of your life. This is important to have this, all right? This and this, loyalty and some type of balance and shit, all right? You balance me out, but you're not carrying me. Regulatory. It could be, I just need someone to regulate. I need a regulator. You could be hearing that song a lot, or you just heard it this morning. That was a message. So here we go. ELFR. Rafaela. And you're going to go and you're just going to say, well, I guess initially, what would it be if are they married, right? How would I handle it? I see a man that's super attractive. He's intimidating too. I would make sure I went up to him and made eye contact. I don't know if I would necessarily say hi, but I would make sure that there was eye contact, even if it meant me dropping something next to him so that he picks it up for me, or he knows it distracts his attention from what he's doing. And then after that first step, I would say let it happen naturally. See, now someone will try and plan what's going to be said. You can't do that. You can't, because now they're going to probably say something first, and you're not going to be prepared if you had a certain plan in place. Some things just aren't meant to be planned. Elfie. Leroy. We have EL, FR, and DS. Lars. Why can't I get an LRS here? Maybe ERS? Card game, Egyptian rat screw. But this is a gender inclusive third person singular pronoun, ERS, referring to a human person without gender reference. That's going to be important. This is, I mean, if you're living in an area where there's a lot of that, let's say you're in LA, New York and shit like that, I would be bold. Please don't say to somebody that you identify as something. The chances of them walking away from you are going to be, they're going to be pretty high. The only person that's going to deal with that is somebody else who identifies it. We see who you identify as. You're dressed like a woman. For you to identify as a man would be awkward. And even more awkward for you to feel the need to tell me this. I'm going to identify you. What's identity? Let's see what identity means. Identity defense. Okay. Assisted disappearances. Okay, well, go ahead with yourself. For those of you who are pulling the sly getaway, the sneak away. I heard. I get it. You have to do it. Yeah. It's all going to work out for you, bro. The condition of being a certain person or thing. The set of characteristics by which a person or thing is definitively recognizable or known. So you don't need to say that you identify as a man. You dressed like one today. Now, if you're the type of individual where you dress like a woman someday and a man say this, you're going to have to let this be known. Yeah, we don't like surprises like that, and neither do you. So you just treat the situation however you would want. There's some people where you do that. You don't identify as the same gender every day, and you met somebody that you thought was a woman because they dressed in a dress and they wound up having a dick and you were pissed off, but this was you attracting what you are. Let's not forget about the law of attraction here and how this goes on all day, whether you're aware of it or not. I hope this helps some people. See ya.